of years ago when we started this channel, our very first video was actually a review and an introduction to this circular saw. So with time, you do upgrade. We are now about to reveal and talk through the newest and current model. We're going to unpack and have a play with you guys. What is the first major difference we all know about? One is right blade, one is left blade. That's quite a difference from model to model. What you should choose and why. It's winter. Is it Christmas Day again for you? Are you excited?
I am excited. Let's do this.
Ready?
And the tape. Whoop. Ooh.
Somebody else is interested.
Whoa. Look at that. Nice. You get the saw, the manuals. Please read them first. The guide goes here. And you get this attachment for your vacuum. That's it actually. I suppose different packages might have different attachments. Batteries or a truck to use it as a truck saw. We're not paid by anyone for this. We bought it with our own money, no discounts, no nothing. It's just us doing an honest review. Alright, let's see now. Okay. One lock here and one lock here. And this makes it tilt this way. The maximum is 45 degrees. Lock, lock. And here we have the height adjustment on this lever here. Quite easy actually. Nice. Regarding the plate, by eye it looks very straight out of the box. It's not completely straight, but it should be sitting completely straight when it's on a surface. Because I see the high points are always very consistent. You have higher points here and here and here, which should make it quite accurate actually. Let's see this way. Oh, absolutely straight. Right, this way it is straight, but this way you have high points. But they are consistent to each other, which means good accuracy. Alright, let's cut some wood. Wow, that cut is really clean. I'm a little bit impressed, to be honest. It went very nice and smooth. Let me show you. I didn't see any great resistance or anything. Much better than the PKS 18. Alright, first impressions. This one seems more powerful than the old PKS 18. But it's also bigger. It cut that piece of beech very easily. The bevel cut locks in two places, one in the front and one in the back. Whereas the PKS 18 only locks in the front, there is nothing in the back. There is a battery indication up here. I also like the fact that the blade is slightly bigger than the PKS. It's 160 millimeters compared to 150 millimeters, because 160 millimeters is a little bit more standard, so you can find all sorts of blades easier compared to the 150. What I also like about it is that the lever here to release the base is quite easy to handle. So you just lift it up a bit, you lock it to place, you're good to go. Last thing that I like is that the plate is very sturdy, as it seems. It's not moving significantly, whereas the PKS, it's not very stable. That's the most important thing on a circular saw, in my opinion. Not having any movements as you cut. The UniversalCirc 53 has a guide to use with a truck, so you can make it a truck saw. However, the truck that this fits in by Bosch is plastic, and I don't think that it's very good. Also, I don't think that it's value for money at this price, compared to the professional one that is made of aluminium, and it seems to be less expensive. On the PKS 18, there is no guide for a truck, so there is no such option. However, you can make your own jig, as we have done in the past, and make it work as such. And now for the big question. Should you choose a right side blade or a left side blade? What are the differences? Well, it all comes to what do you want to cut. You see, with circular saws, you want the biggest part of the plate to be sitting on the piece that stays with you. Meaning, if you have a small piece of wood that you want to cut like this, if you're right-handed, whatever we say, if you're left-handed, is reversed. Now, as you cut, you want this to stay on the table and the offcut to drop. The saw should stay with the piece that is with you. If on the other hand, your blade is to the left side and you want to cut something this way, as you cut, the plate will want to follow the offcut, and therefore the end of your cut will not be straight. However, imagine that you want to cut a very big piece of plywood or chipboard or whatever you have. If you have a right side blade and you want to cut on the other side, it's not easy to follow. Whereas if you have a left side saw, you can cut and follow it as you go along. So it all comes down to what you mostly will be using them on. For our case, the right side blade is more convenient to the left side blade because we don't cut sheet material so often. And in all honesty, we would have bought this from the beginning, but when we bought this one was not in the market yet. It came out a month after, so we had to work with this one until this one came out, and now we switched. The last reason why we got the UniversalCirc 53 is that in theory it should have the exact same plate as the corded version, which is the PKS 55. They look identical, however this one looks bigger than the cordless one, and if I measure them, I'm sure they will be. So confirmed, the PKS 55, the one with the cords, has an identical plate as the UniversalCirc 18, which means all the jigs that I'm going to make for this one will work for this one and vice versa. Whereas the PKS 18 has a different plate, it's not suitable for what we want to be doing. Don't get us wrong, this is still a very nice circular saw to have, especially if you want to be cutting sheet material, and it has served us quite well in the past few years. We hope you enjoyed, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. That wasn't good.